What's going on, guys? It's your boy Achillez. We're getting another live gameplay commentary, and today we're going to be having another story time with Achillez, and we're going to be talking about how I almost killed Jack. So before we get into this, we're jumping in some solar domination, and there's a supply drop challenge. I have to get 30 kills with an SMG, so I figured, you know, screw the ASM one. That's all you guys ever get to see, so we're going to be using this class right here. We're going to try and win the game, have a good live comm, and get the challenge, and we're going to unbox the supply drop right after, so you guys can see. Hopefully we get something awesome, and it's double XP this weekend, so please, you know, definitely get on the grind this weekend and have some fun. Alright, so yesterday we had play practice, which was pretty fun. I'm in the play with my friend Jack Ridden, the one I did a story about last time, and I am King Richard the Lionhearted, and Jack Ridden is, what's his name, is Robin Hood, the main character. So it was pretty fun, you know. We just get to have a good time. We were staying there pretty late after school. But primarily we were working on the last scene where there's like a lot of big fight scenes, and I knight Jack at the very end of the play. And, you know, just all that really good stuff. I'm sorry, I keep saying "and," but it's difficult to think while I'm trying to play. So after the fight scene, Jack comes on, and I'm talking to him about marrying Lady Marion in the play, and I'm like, okay, so he's getting married to her, and then he's asking for mercy for his men, so I'm like, alright, I'm gonna knight him. So I'm trying to hold my script in one hand and this giant prop sword in the other. Now, I mean, these are prop swords, so they're not super sharp or anything, but these are, I think they're either like a hard rubber or a really solid plastic. And I mean, they're decently heavy. They're like anywhere from like 5 to 7 pounds or something. But what's even scarier is in the actual play, I'm going to be using an actual bronze sword. It's a bronze broadsword, which would be something I guess the king would be using around that time, because I'm a crusader. So basically, I'm supposed to be practicing and pretending like it's a real sword, and I'm trying to hold it with one hand while I read the script in the other. So while I'm holding it, I'm like, alright, so how do I knight him? So then I like, they're like not like paying attention to what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna try and knight him while they're doing that. And I like legit hit him on the shoulder with the sharp part of the blade. And they're like, no, you're gonna cut off his arm. I'm like, really? Because, you know, in movies, whenever you see them knight them, I swear that they actually, like, you know, they use the blade side of the sword, and they like hit him with, not hit him with it, you know, they touch him very lightly with the sharp part of the sword. I figure that's why they touch him lightly, because it's a sharp part of the sword. But apparently that's not how you do it, and you're supposed to hit him with the broadside. So my I think it was my teacher, she goes and grabs the sword from me, or not grabs it from me, but it's in my hand, and she grabs the tip of it and she turns it sideways, and she's like, oh, you do it like this, right? Now when she lets go of it, it's still hanging above Jack's head, and I had no idea she was going to let go of it. I thought she was just going to keep it there or something. I don't know what was going on. I was tired. But she lets go of the sword, and it plops right on Jack's head. I mean, legit, Jack's head just got plopped on by a sword. And even though it's not a super heavy sword, I can still imagine that it probably hurt him a bit, and he looked pretty stunned after that. He was like, wait, what the heck? Like, he just looked a little dizzy for a second. And I'm just thinking, man, if this was the actual play, I would have, like, destroyed Jack's head, because the real sword's like 7-9 pounds, something like that. And it's metal. Like, legit, that would have really hurt him. And I'm glad that they gave me a prop sword to work with in the beginning. I mean, everybody's using a prop sword, but I'm definitely glad that it wasn't a real sword when I was doing that scene. And then shortly after, Jack is trying to get knighted, but I forgot my line, so I'm trying to look at the script while I'm knighting him. And since I didn't raise it high enough, I like ended up chopping his neck with the sword again. And then I forgot what it was after. I have like I don't know what you call it. It's not a holster. It's a I put it in my sheath. I put my sword in my sheath, right? Or like I was pretending like I have a sheath, because I don't really have one yet. But I'm like holding on to the sword, and as I'm walking away, I totally just stabbed Jack right in the arm again. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, Jack, and I let go of the sword, and it hits him on the hand. I'm like, oh my gosh. The whole play practice, I was just like hitting Jack with the sword, not even on purpose. And I'm like, man, if this was not practice, we'd have some serious problems here as I get blown up by this stupid car. And yeah, I just thought it was a pretty funny story. And that's pretty much it. But I'm going to talk about some other stuff that's pretty interesting, since this is going to be a long gameplay. For a while now, I've been saying that I was going to get something that you guys could hear people with for like game chat and stuff. But it never really worked. I could only get Skype chat to work. And I think most people enjoy it, and I think it kind of adds to it, especially when you're doing live streams. People love to hear people in the lobbies. You know, it just it adds to the experience. You know, the entertainment value definitely goes up. And I got a nice piece from Astro, which is a powered splitter. I'll put a link for it down in the description. And I'm getting that tomorrow. Ordered it, and he has it right now, but he's gonna be dropping it off to me. So I'm finally gonna be able to do that. You guys are gonna hear game chat, Skype chat. You know, whatever I hear, you guys are gonna be able to hear it. And I really think it's going to be fun. It's definitely going to help out with the live streams and the videos, so they'll be more entertaining. Because sometimes, you know, you get those funny moments in the lobby, and there's just like you never get to capture it. And you're like, dang, if only I had it, and blah blah blah. But you guys kind of understand what I'm coming from with that. So that was pretty much the idea for that one. All right, did they destroy my turret? Oh no, they didn't. They're about to. Oh, they just destroyed it. Okay. Oh, okay, he was still behind us. But, yeah, so that's coming in the mail. And other things, alright. So, this week has been completely insane. This week, so, Monday we didn't have school. I'm sure you guys didn't either. But, Tuesday, we have the basketball semifinals for the champions for the PSAL League. So, our team comes in, wins that, and they move on to finals, right? Wednesday, I'm sick because I hadn't slept, like, all week. I was just like sleep deprived, and it made me get sick. You know, all the bad stuff that could have happened, basically. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I finally have a good break. I was able to make some videos for you guys. You know, the regular stuff, right? Then we come Thursday. Thursday is the finals, so I have to stay after school and film that as well. So I go after school, I film the game, and what do you call it? And it was the closest basketball game I have ever like watched. Like, this is our third year winning in a row, so you know it's the three-peat, and we were down like the whole game, incredibly. And our team is one of the best in the league, and we're down the whole game. But we finally, in the last like 10 seconds, the freshman comes to the rescue and scores 2 free throws that puts us 1 up, and we finally won. Oh man, it was just insane. The whole crowd was going crazy. So, you know, if any of the boys out there are watching this, give a shout out to them because they're all in Zeke's squad. We're all good friends, and yeah, I really was happy that they won that and wanted to congratulate them for that. Then I get home and I have to write an essay. Not one essay, but 2 essays. I have to write one for English, and then I have to help Amon with his. So, you know, I'm just busy still. Don't get like any sleep. Then we have Friday. Now, Friday is the first day of baseball season. So, lucky enough for me, I go and I get to go play baseball as soon as school's over. So I go play baseball, and then just when you think it's over, oh, I forgot, I have play practice too. So I have baseball practice all the way up to 5:30. Then at 6:30 we have play practice. So I'm over there, and that whole story happened, and it was just like, man, this whole week has been insane. So I'm sorry if the videos were kind of short, or I don't know if I didn't get to post as often if you guys liked. But, you know, I just want to let you guys know I've been very busy this week, and kind of let you in on my life and what I've been up to, you know, that kind of stuff, because I think it's definitely important to let you guys in on that kind of stuff. It's not like it's super personal. So yeah, I think the rest of this commentary we're just going to be kind of focusing on the gameplay. And I got this cool laser turret thing. I feel like a boss whenever I use it. It's not effective at all, really. I just kind of put it on for the lulz, you know. And that's what it's all about, is having fun. I mean, I don't really care about how well I do or whatever. I'm just here bringing you guys a nice commentary with some guns you don't see that often, you know. Just trying to keep it interesting, because realistically, that's what's like kind of missing in the YouTube community right now. It's all the same. In my opinion, everything just seems to be the same, and it's a little bit irritating to me, to be honest. I kind of feel like all the ingenuity and all the kind of creativeness in YouTube has kind of gone away with Advanced Warfare, and it's all just kind of been about what's the best, and it's just been a lot of try hard, a lot of gameplay that's not interesting, and I could say I'm definitely guilty of it as well. But I'm gonna try and change that up a little. Use some guns that you guys don't usually see. Do some class setup videos with some guns that aren't usually considered good, and I'll make them pretty decent. Maybe we could see some more variety in the community. And lastly, I wanted to talk to you guys about a new series that I'm coming out with, and I think this one has the potential to be a series that might get my channel actually noticed. I've never seen anybody do it before, and it's a completely original idea. I didn't steal from anybody, and I just think it's going to be awesome. And the whole pitch line here is I'm going to be showing you guys how to play Star Wars on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and it's definitely going to be interesting. I can't wait to show you guys the video for that. It should be coming in the next week, and hopefully I'll be able to record everybody's reactions when we go into it. I'll probably have a non-stop and Assassins help me out with the video and some other people. Sadly, we didn't win or get the challenge done, but I hope you guys really enjoyed this this nice little commentary, this story time with Achilles, and I really appreciate all the feedback I've been getting lately. Thank you guys all for watching. As always, this has been your boy Ace Achilles, signing out. Have a good day, boys.